they lost their where they were living, but it's not designated as a flood area, so they did not get any FEMA funds.
Oh
So
man.
right now they put them up in a hotel, and we're working with them to get them into a place.
Wow.
They tried to go back to where they were living. There was so much mold there, they condemned it. They can't live there.
Is that right?
It's too far gone. It's too condemned.
Wow.
So a lot of people have bounced back and are getting funds. But if you didn't get funds from FEMA, then you're on your own trying to find, a place to live, where to go, what to do.
So
kind of on your own.
So you're gonna tell them about what we got here, then, right?
Oh, I've already told them what they got here.
Yeah.
And I have people. I've been showing courses. I don't have a link yet,
Yeah.
so I'm having to show them these other videos. But I've already been talking to people. It's like I've already been going. Wait till Friday. Wait till I get in. Then we'll be referring a bunch of people to these. Because I just love it that you guys are doing the webinars. Yay! See,
that's what I'm talking about. You
I don't have to sit there and do all these presentations. So.
You make it worthwhile. My commitment personally for coming here twice a day is that I've always dreamed of being able to work online for myself, and from at home. Yes. And actually be able to doing this anywhere around the world. Location freedom is true.
Yes.
And it's a reality. It's a reality if people just own it. So
and I work for a restaurant, so we're going into our non-busy season.
Yeah.
And so everybody's looking either for 2 jobs or they're looking for extra cash flow. Guess what? I'm gonna be right there, baby.
Truly amazing, guys.
There's thousands. There's several thousand people down here that, hey, from like March, April, all the way through about October, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's when you make your money down here. But a lot of them, because of the hurricane, are not prepared to go into the off season. And so there's only so many jobs down here. And then a lot of them are trying to get some kind of second job and stuff. And that's where 50/50 can come into play, because it's like, hey, how would you like to collect money and have money coming in every single month, no matter how, it doesn't drop off a cliff, but it does fall off a little bit in the slow season for the next 2 or 3 months.
Well, that problem can be resolved in a very short period of time, because all people got to do is invest in themselves and bring 2 at a time, and that money problem is over. That money problem is over.
Exactly.
That money problem is really, if they do them and bring 2, right. Do you and bring 2, that money problem is over. Just that simple.
Yeah.
And I thank you for sharing that, because I get great joy out of doing this, helping people. And to be able to come here to this platform and to be able to expose it to people so that they can do better, So that really helped, okay? That really helped. All right, so it's 8:41. We got a couple of new people on. So we're going to get started, okay? You ready, Ms. Shirley?
I'm ready.
Yes, thank you.
All right, here we go. Let's see. So let me, so guys, this is Earl Dixon. I'm going to keep this recording going. This is Earl Dixon with Team Elite. And tonight we're here because someone may have asked you a question. And that question simply is, would you like to make $450 a day or more by simply sharing a 3-minute and an 8-minute video? And some people would say, is it possible? Guys, I'm being real conservative when I say you can make $450 a day. I'm being real conservative. If you put your time, your energy, your effort in this platform and understand what you got your hands on, that $450 will actually be peanuts, truly. So tonight, we're here to introduce you to what we call a well-kept secret. When it start out by telling you who we are as a team, Next, we're going to introduce you to the industry. We're going to show you a video and introduce you to the industry that will allow you to be able to reach out there and make $450 or more a day. And then we're going to share with you a very unique platform, the tool that you use to be able to do that. And then we're going to, at the end, we're going to share with you exactly who you can share this program with. So I won't delay you anymore. I'm going to screen share now. Just turn the sound on. Y'all bear with me just a minute. Make sure you can see. Make sure you can see my screen. Okay. And we'll get started. Now, Michelle, I need to know if you can actually see my screen.
Well, I do. Part of your desktop and your Zoom. I don't see the page for 50/50 yet, so I don't.
All right. So let me do that. Let me do that again. Okay, now.
There it is.
My computer was playing tricks on me there for a second. So, guys, who are we? We are Team Elite. Miss Cheryl and I, we were doing some networking several months ago, about a year ago now. And I used to have a network called the Change Network. And the goal of that network was to teach people how to make money online and how to endorse programs that really worked, and to be able to share that in the network. Well, we came together and we created a network called Team Elite. And we're Team Elite Power Team. And we meet here Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock lunchtime so that we can address our international market. And we also meet at 8:30 at night, each night during this time. And we're dedicated to being here so that we can share this platform. The way you get in contact with us is www.5050zoom.com, www.5050zoom.com, or you can simply dial in, if you're not around a computer, at 646-876-9923. All right, so let's begin this journey since you know who we are. All right. Oh, let me do this too. This is going to be something a little different tonight. We have a web page. It's called teamelitepowerteam.com/5050team. And I want you guys to wander over to that page and register on that page and put your name, phone number, email address so you can become a part of Team Elite. This is just one platform that we have endorsed. Let me give you that website again, www.teamelitepowerteam.com/5050team. Register to become a member. Ms. Cheryl and I in the group have basically, we have a lot of stuff to share with you guys, but tonight we're sharing you Team Elite. There's so many benefits of being a part of our team. So register and we'll greet you. Someone from our team will reach out. We're going to greet you and welcome you to the Team Elite team, okay? So tonight, we introduced to you this well-kept secret. Let's get started. 50/50 Crowdfunding is a cooperative team crowdfunding platform. Oops, let me refresh this before we get started. I want to make sure the video is ready. Okay, 50/50 Crowdfunding is a cooperative team crowdfunding platform. And our goal is to become a new category within the crowdfunding industry. And that category is called cooperative crowdfunding. We will become a disruptor in the traditional crowdfunding industry, just like Uber did in the taxi cab industry, Airbnb did in the vacation stay industry, Visa Print did in the print industry, and Amazon, like Amazon is currently doing right now in the online shopping industry. This is their best time of the season right here during Christmas time. They're all cooperatives and they're all multi-billion-dollar companies. And all these companies did was to come into an industry. Some of them created new categories within an existing industry and put their own twist on it, offer a product or service that people needed. And now they're multi-billion-dollar companies. Tonight, we want to introduce you to an industry called crowdfunding. And it truly has been a well-kept secret. So we're going to do that by showing you a video. And after we show you that video, we're going to show you some industry statistics and we'll move forward from there.
Meet Bill Stephen Warren, an entrepreneur, a startup, and a small businessman. They all have practical money-making and job-creating ideas to create new businesses and help make a better community. But they need money or a loan to fund and build their ideas. How can they raise the money to create this business, and what is the roadmap? The most common method is to get a loan from a bank. But banks consider startup entrepreneurial ventures too risky, especially now with the economic downturn and today's restrictive lending policies. Then the answer is usually a big no. Clearly, this way there is very little new business development, innovation or growth. Just think of business and the world without the Bills, Steves and the Warrens. Currently, an entrepreneur needs a business plan and a loan application, then a drive to the bank to meet with the loan officers in the hope of getting a loan. But not anymore. Through the internet, using cloud and social media environments, the entrepreneur can access hundreds or thousands of potential investors through crowdfunding websites. There are several ways to seek crowdfunding. The first is the donation method of crowdfunding. This model has been around for years. People can donate money in small increments to a project which they believe has moral and ethical value and that is good for the community. Examples of this are asking for donations on Facebook causes or GoFundMe. The second is the pre-order method of crowdfunding. Here people make online pledges during a campaign to pre-buy the product for later delivery. A good example of this is Kickstarter. The third is the reward-based method of crowdfunding. This is a variation on the two previous types, where investors get the satisfaction of helping and immediately get a predetermined reward or item of value, but no equity or ownership. A good example of this is Indiegogo. And finally, the fourth is equity-based crowdfunding. This is the newest model, which will allow large numbers of regular people like you and me to invest small amounts each online to fund early startups, with the expectation to receive dividends or investment appreciation based on profits of the business. So now we can see that crowdfunding is using the crowd to raise capital by connecting people with talent, ideas and some neat stuff to sell with those that have the funds to invest their way, thus creating jobs, new business opportunities and fueling the economy. Crowdfunding revenue is projected to top $2.8 billion in 2012 and more than $16.6 billion in 2014. The speed of growth of crowdfunding from 2009 to 2014 is very similar to the growth pattern of the internet in the early 1990s. This raises the big question. Do you want to just watch crowdfunding happen and grow, or do you want to be a part of it? How about leveraging the 2.5 billion internet users who can be potential investors with a projected $300 billion of investment revenue opportunity? Do you know the size and potential of your social capital? Discover how to capitalize on your network and learn to start your successful crowdfunding campaign now.
Guys, I truly love that video. And every time I look at that video, I truly learn something different every time. But what sticks out of my mind when I watch that video is how they talk about how crowdfunding is creating job opportunities, new business opportunities, and it's stimulating the economy. And it's really true. And it's going to grow exponentially in the coming years. So let's go down and talk about some industry statistics. Okay, well now the statistics that we're referring to today is based on 2000. It's the year of 2017. Okay, in 2017, this secret produced $34 billion. The industry as a whole. There were three combined categories. The first one called peer-to-peer lending, which is regulated. It produced $25 billion. I'll tell you what it is in a few minutes. The reward and donation-based crowdfunding category produced $5.5 billion. And the last one we call a new kid on the block. The latest one was endorsed by Barack Obama in 2012, and it produced $2.5 billion. Total summation together, all three categories, 34 billion. All right, equity crowdfunding, what is it? It's where a company decides it needs crowdfunding and it's willing to give you ownership in the company, in their company, and that's called equity. 10%, 5%, whatever they want to do, based on the contract between the two, and it's regulated. Peer-to-peer lending. Use this example of Starbucks. You want to start a Starbucks, and you need money, so you can go to like a venture capitalist to seek your funding instead of going to a banking institution, and that's where the money is lent from peer to peer, and you guys determine the terms and the conditions of that loan. That's called peer-to-peer lending. You did $25 billion last year. And the last category is reward and donation crowdfunding. Is simply what we're doing here. We're receiving donations through a platform, a formal platform that's been put in place and is legal in the industry. But the reason we're here tonight is because a gentleman named David T. Rosen, a very ingenious guy, was able to look forward to now this day in time. He started a program over 15 years ago, and that program brought in over 650,000 people and have paid out over 2,200,000 donations. But he was able to forecast into the day, create this new platform, and to be able to bring two of these categories together: the lending part, peer-to-peer, the peer-to-peer part, not the lending, the peer-to-peer part, and the peer-to-peer and donation, and bring them together and call them a cooperative. Now let's talk about the cooperative part. We call it a cooperative because the term itself means it's a group of people who come together and work together to achieve a common task. And that common task in our community is to help each person in our community to raise the funds necessary for their platform. So that's why we call it cooperative, 50-50 cooperative crowdfunding. This industry as a whole is expected to go to 300 billion by 2025. And guess what, guys? It's going there with or without us. But we have an opportunity to disrupt this industry with cooperative, 50-50 cooperative crowdfunding, a new category, with your help. So difference between 300 billion and a current 34 billion is $266 billion. And it's really on the table. We got other platforms like GoFundMe. Let me tell you what makes us different. When you set up a GoFundMe campaign, it's normally a campaign that you set up for yourself, family, or loved one, when you want to raise funds, like build a garage on your house. And you would simply go out and market that platform yourself, or you would get some help to market it. But most of all is dependent upon only on you. And it's your job to be able to position it in front of people so that you can get the donations that you desire. Now, hold on. Let me close your mic. Okay, now, normally you do that by yourself. So we're not like the traditional GoFundMe account. We're different in that we set up a campaign within this community, but we work together as a cooperative. And each donation, like when a person sends you a donation through GoFundMe, it's normally one donation. But if a donation coming in here in our community, that donation is simply split into two parts. The first part of the donation is going to go to you because you invited a person to the platform. And the second donation is going to go to help someone in our community. Now I'm ready to turn this over to Ms. Cheryl, after sharing one more thing with you, and let her show you the platform. Now, I also like to remind you that as you look at the video, I want you to remember this, that the government has simply given the power to the crowds. One example, a platform called Mozilla, which is a web browser. Recently, that crowd of people came together. That's the supporters of the web browser, and they put a fundraising link, a crowdfunding link on their website, and they raised $35 million in 30 seconds. It was simply a crowd of people, and they all agreed that they wanted to give donations, and they raised that money in 30 seconds, 35 million in 30 seconds. The last example of a crowd coming together, and I like to use this one because if you look at the last category, equity crowdfunding, In 2017, they only raised $2.5 billion in 2017. But recently, I got a Google alert, and Google alert allows you to look at crowdfunding platforms through email, that Sierra Leone did not have a credit reporting system like credit score here in the United States of America. So a crowd of people came together and used equity crowdfunding, and they raised $1.2 billion to be able to do that in their nation. Why? Because the government has given the power to the crowd. So as we're going through this presentation tonight, I want you to remember that whatever your platform it is, whatever desire, whatever dream you want to live, and you join this platform, the power is in the crowd. Miss Cheryl, coming over to you. You want to make sure you got control?
Thank you, Earl.
Yes. Okay. It's all yours.
Okay.
So, Miss Cheryl, did you
Yes.
make the big jump
Pardon me?
on the 18th? On the 18th, did you make the big jump?
I fired my boss on the 18th. I did. And I got a picture of it. I'll have to show it at the end. Before I start my presentation, is Robin still here in the room? Robin, are you here? I know she was.
Yes, I am.
Robin, would you tell this group what happened to you today?
Oh my gosh. I got at least 4 donations. I'm still trying to sort it all out. And I have a couple more coming today, I believe.
Did you introduce any of those people to the platform?
No.
So those all came because of somebody else's work.
Yes. And I'm working really hard. I got 2 people and I'm signing a 3rd person up tonight. I am so excited about helping people. I hardly can stand myself.
Thank you for your testimony.
Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Okay, folks, this system works. And as I'm going to say, as I say on every meeting, the system works. And our only question is, will you work the system? Because if you work it, you will see results. And let me tell you how you can get started. With a one-time $150 donation, that's one time out of pocket, and that donation is split between 2 people. Your inviter gets the first half, and someone else in our community, like Robin, gets the other half. And at certain times, you're in a position where you can receive several of those in one day. And that is an awesome feeling. And so for making that one-time $150 donation, you put yourself in a position to be able to receive 6 donations, which equals $450. And you can do that over and over again. And that's just a beginning, because we have levels that go up to $250, $500, $1,000, $2,000, and $4,000. And each one of those is an additional level that you start receiving donations on. We do not leave one to go to the other. We just continually climb the ladder and add these other levels as we are building our crowd and people begin to join us in the blessings that this opportunity gives us. And you can begin your journey at the $150 level, or you can go straight to $250 level and join there. And you can do like many of us do and join both of those platforms at the same time. That would be $400 one time out of pocket to work both of those platforms at the same time. And for that, you would need to pay a $29 semi-annual licensing fee for each one of those platforms and make your donations. And you would then begin to receive $450 over and over for the 150 platform and $750 over and over on the $250 platform as you cycle through it. It is incredible. Many of us are doing that. We have people who come in who all they can do is start at the 150 program, and that is okay, because you can start there and get yourself all the way to the top just by sharing with other people. And now I want to go down and show you the little short video that we talk about sharing with people to help you make $450 a day or more. And just keep in mind, if you watch this video, every level works exactly the same way. So all you need to do when you're watching this over and over so that it really sinks in how simple this is, replace the numbers in the 150 platform for the 250 level, the 500 level, and so forth, and see how it works.
Watch this and turn $150 into $450 multiple times a day. Using a proven system that has been helping people all around the world for over 15 years. Welcome to 50/50 crowdfunding, where you always get half. Wake your dreams up in just 3 doable steps. Step 1, register and make a donation of $150 US. Your donation is split 50/50 to help 2 friends. Step 2, invite 2 friends to make a donation of $150 each. You are now even. Step 3, help your 2 friends invite 2 friends each to make a donation. That completes your first wheelhouse, and you've received 6 donations totaling $450. Now the magic happens. Your wheelhouse closes and you are automatically re-entered into an open wheelhouse ready to receive another $450 without any extra effort. No boards, no splits, and you always remain with your team, and your team remains with you. That's because of our super technologies, the Follow Me Matrix and the Motrix Loop. Watch what happens now. As your original 2 friends complete their matrices, they follow you, giving you 2 more donations. And when their friends each complete their matrices, they follow them, and you receive 4 more donations, bringing your total to $450 without any extra effort. That now completes another wheelhouse, and guess what happens next? Yep, another wheelhouse opens for you to receive another $450. Here's the best part. You can invite as many friends as you like, and you will always get half. And the more friends invite friends, the more donations. Imagine 450 multiple times a day. That's what happens in 50/50. Join us now and become a part of the fastest growing crowdfunding cooperative in the world. Get the donor key of your inviter and register at 5050fast.com. Join us now and let 50/50 wake your dreams up.
Awesome. I love that video because it really is just that simple. You just need to watch that video over and over until it sinks in your head that this is not science. This is not rocket science. This is just so simple. All you need to do is give, share, and receive. Now let's watch the other video that starts at the $250 level and goes all the way up to the $4,000 levels. It is truly incredible.
If you want hundreds or even thousands of dollars immediately delivered to your bank or Bitcoin account right now, then please join 50/50 crowdfunding to raise all the funds you need and want for any purpose. And here's why we believe this is your best option to receive funds every minute of every day, beginning right now. 50/50 crowdfunding is the world's first peer-to-peer, fully automated, cooperative crowdfunding system where you always receive 50%. 50/50 is the first system that rewards both the giver and receiver, and just $29 gets you your very own cooperative crowdfunding system that includes personalized real-time dashboard, personalized sites, tools, and support. A one-time out-of-pocket donation gets you started and allows you to raise all the funds you want for any purpose and receive 50% from all the funds donated by the people you invite. And here's the best part. You immediately receive 50% of every donation in your one-of-a-kind 2x2 Follow Me Matrix forever, because there's no middleman and no waiting. Here are a few other reasons why we believe 50/50 can help put funds in your pocket immediately. Our system has a 15-year history of proven success. Our systems have already helped well over 600,000 people. When you use 50/50, funds are raised cooperatively from around the world, and there are multiple donation levels for you to receive from simultaneously. And here's another great point. 100% of all donations go to you and your team. You can raise all the funds you want with no limits to the amount you raised, and no time limits. Here's another awesome point. You can receive your donations in either dollars or bitcoins. And the absolute best part is we offer a global donation pool. Imagine you will receive 50% over and over again, regardless of whether you invite 2, 20, 200, or 2,000 people. You can invite as many as you like, and you will always get half. To get the most out of 50/50 and keep receiving from now until forever, it's just 3 simple, doable steps to massive success. Step 1, register and become an active donor. Step 2, help 2 or more become active donors. And step 3, help your 2 or more each get 2 or more active donors. That's it, just 2 who get 2, and that completes your matrix. Then a wonderful thing happens. You're re-entered to receive again without additional effort or qualifications. And that happens because of the one and only Mobius Loop, which is proprietary to 50/50. And what that does, that always ensures that you remain with your team. You follow your inviter, and your team follows you. In 50/50, there are no boards, no splits, and you always stay with your team. In other systems, you have to wait, and nothing happens. But in 50/50, we are peer-to-peer, which means there is no middleman and no waiting for your matrix to fill. Just 2 donations and you are even forever. Watch this. You invite 1 and immediately receive 50%. 1 then invites 2, and you and 1 both immediately receive 50%. That makes you even on that level forever. There are only 6 positions in your 2x2 Follow Me Matrix. However, there are 4 ways that they can be filled. They can be filled by personal registrations, enrollee registrations, help from above, or even help from below. Watch this. Number 2 is enrolled by your inviter, and you receive a donation. That's what we call help from above. And number 3 is enrolled by number 2, and you receive another donation. That is what we call help from below. You receive 2 donations and you haven't enrolled anybody yet. That's another feature that makes us unique and why we call 50/50 cooperative crowdfunding. Here's another very important point. 100% of every donation is immediately assigned, and 50% always goes to you in your 2x2 matrix. And here's something really exciting. We always have a position for the next person you want to help, because as soon as 6 positions are filled, another one automatically opens up for you to receive 6 more donations. To help you reach your goals faster, there are 5 rewarding receiving levels for you to receive donations. When you donate $250, you'll receive 6 donations of $125 for a total of $750. When you donate $500, you will receive 6 donations of $250 and receive $1,500 each time you cycle. And when you donate $1,000, you'll receive 6 donations of $500 and receive $3,000 each time you cycle. When you donate $2,000, you receive 6 donations of $1,000 and receive a total of $6,000. And the best part is, when you donate $4,000, you receive 6 donations of $2,000 and receive a total of $12,000 in donations for that level. And remember, you immediately receive 50% of every donation over and over again forever. And the best part is you can receive donations simultaneously from all levels every minute of every day. Now imagine this: receiving 3 donations of $125, 2 donations of $250, 5 donations of $500, 1 donation of $1,000, and 2 donations of $2,000. That is what can happen on any given day in 50/50. Here's one more thing to think about. No matter where you begin, eventually you may be on all levels. And if you cycle just once a month on each level, you'll receive $23,250 every month. My question to you is this: would that help you financially? Of course it would. So join 50/50 crowdfunding and start receiving funds right now. In 50/50 crowdfunding, you always get half. And that's what makes us the world's fastest and most rewarding crowdfunding system ever. So use the donor key of the person who invited you, and let's get busy with it and start raising all the funds you want for any purpose, beginning right now.
Okay, what would $23,000 a month do for your budget? I know it would do a lot for mine. Now let me go down and share a little bit, kind of go through a little bit more in detail. I want you first to pay attention to the 2 logos that I have here, the 50/50 with the blue coloring and the 50/50 with the purple coloring. A lot of people are getting confused at the websites. The blue is the $150 level, and the URL for that is 5050fast.com. The URL for the $250 level is 5050cf.com, and the colors are purple. So where the confusion comes in, sometimes they end up on the wrong site, logging into their account. But if they're only a donor in the 150 and they end up logging into the 250 account, it's going to tell them that they need to pay their $29 platform fee again. And then they're wondering, what's the matter here? I already paid my fee. Well, first of all, remember, you have to pay the $29 on the 150 site and on the 250 site. When you join, whether you join at the 150 or directly at the 250 site, you have a membership at both places. It's just not active until you pay your $29 license fee and make your donations. So you're able to log into either one of these accounts. You're going to have the same donor key number. All right? So if you join at the 150 level, you already have an account at the 250 level. You will not register again when you're ready to upgrade to that level. There's an upgrade button inside your 150 account, and you will click on that when you're ready to upgrade. Don't click that button until you're ready to make those donations, okay? So when you see in your 150 account, when you register and you get in there and it says upgrade CF, 50/50 CF, that's to go to the $250 level. So don't click that until you're ready to pay your donations up there. But everyone has a membership at both levels as soon as you register on either one of those levels. And I want to also give you, this is a view of what our matrix looks like. We're at the top and we have 6 people. Doesn't matter how they get here, whether we introduced all of them ourselves or if the upline introduced a couple that fell down here, or these 2 came in and went to work right away and brought their 2 in. Anybody in this 2x2 matrix, we're going to get 50% of the donation. And when there's 6 people here, this matrix completely closes up. You'll have a record of it in your back office, but this closes up and a new matrix opens. So when you open your new matrix, you're at the top and there's nobody here again. Now that's going to fill up with you bringing in new people, people who have cycled, their matrix closed up and they follow you over here that are in your team, or your sponsors brought in more people that fall underneath you. So this matrix can fill up in those different ways. But doesn't matter where the people come from. 6 people land here, you're going to get 6 donations. And when it's full, it's going to close, another one opens up. Every time a new one opens up, there's automatically 2 new names in your back office that you need to send a donation to. Now, those future donations are all going to come out of profit. That's why we say it's a one-time out-of-pocket. But you're going to continue to give donations every time you enter a new cycle. And this creates residual income. So if you have personally sponsored 10 people, and each one of those 10 people closes their matrix once a month on the 150 level, that means they made $450, but you made $75 off of each one of them. If you have 10 people doing that a month, how much is that for you? $750. That's off of 10 people that you personally introduced to this that begin to cycle once a month. And that's being very conservative. So the same thing's going to happen on the 250 level, the $500 level, the $1,000 level, the $2,000 level, and the $4,000 level. Every level works exactly the same way. 6 people underneath you, it closes up, you start over again. So you're going to continue to give donations on each of these levels. It all comes out of profit. And it can all begin with a $150 one-time donation. So it is incredible. I have this view to show you what a wheelhouse looks like, because we do refer to our matrix as a wheelhouse. You're always at the center of your wheelhouse. And as you bring your 2, it begins to fill up. And however these people end up in your matrix, you get half of the donation. And 100% of the donation goes into our community, because the other half goes to someone in the community. And as you heard when I asked Robin today how many donations she received, that wasn't from anybody that she introduced. These people she don't know at all. And she received donations. Actually, 5 donations today. She received 4 of them already, and the one person is going to send it in the morning because he has to go to his bank. But actually 5 donations she's received from today's work. So it is an awesome opportunity. And like I said in the beginning, and I'll say it again, the system works. The question is, will you work the system? So now I'm going to turn it back over to Earl and let him tell you who you can share this with. You want me to keep it on my screen, Earl?
Yep, you can keep it right there, Ms. Cheryl. Guys, that question is a very simple question. The average person knows 2 people who need money. I'm just being honest with you. But the whole world is on marketplace. Everyone needs to know about crowdfunding. And you know what? It's beginning to go, not just this platform. Crowdfunding is going viral all around the world right now. ICOs is raising billions of dollars with new startups every single day. The whole world is on marketplace. But let's look at a couple of categories right now. There were 2 billionaires that came together recently. Oprah Winfrey and Maria Shriver. Some people say, most people know who Oprah is, but some people will say, who is Maria Shriver? Huh? And that's what's his name, Michelle?
Yeah, I wish he'd quit going there, but anyway, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's ex-wife is Maria Shriver.
I would not want to be known as my ex-husband's wife. So I'll tell you that if she ever sees this presentation.
Well, you know what? Look, we grow as we go. And look, guys, those two billionaires came together and did a documentary on women. Okay, and according to the documentary done by Oprah and Maria Shriver on a young lady named Katrina Gilbert, over 40 million single mothers are struggling from paycheck to paycheck to support their children. And it's real. That video right there, I encourage everyone on this platform to go take a look at that video. As a mother, when you have to raise kids and simply make a determination after getting paid only $733 every 2 weeks, that you got to have medication, and your medication is $400, and you got to determine if you're going to buy your medicine or feed your babies. Tough decisions, guys. Who's going to pay the next bill? You're paying next month's bills out of this month's bills out of next month's paycheck. It's real. It's real. It is 40 million women in America that's waiting on you to come share this platform. Who else? School teachers. School teachers across America are begging for pay raises, and many need to work 2 jobs, and they will never get paid what they work. Why? Because the government is a business, and there goes to maximize profit and minimize cost. Okay, their payroll expense is a cost, and each business goal is to reduce their costs. Okay, so now, remember I told you at the beginning of this presentation that the government has given the power to the who? To the crowd. Guys, when I went to Raleigh, North Carolina, and saw 15,000 teachers at the beginning of the summer, my spirit cried. I mean, I was there, and I felt like that. I felt like I wanted to help them, but I couldn't help them because they were educators, and I just couldn't just send the information over to them. But teachers really need our help. Next category, senior citizens. I'm gonna let Ms. Cheryl give you her own personal testimony about the next category, because she got some real life-changing information for you.
Yeah, senior citizens, I belong to that group and have for a number of years now. And according to the Social Security Administration, 1/3 of retirees receive nearly all of their income from Social Security. Most did not prepare well for their retirement and are now trying to exist on Social Security. And what if that gets taken away? We all know the government takes away programs all the time. There's been talk for years about how long Social Security will exist. And for our future generations, we know that most likely it's not going to be around. And what are they going to do when they no longer can work? Well, we have this platform that can help anyone and everyone, and it has already blessed me. And because of 50/50 crowdfunding, I was able to give up my part-time job, which I needed to have the extra income if I wanted to have any enjoyment out of life at all. And now I'm able to quit that job. I fired my boss on Sunday, was my last day. And now I can completely work from the comfort of my home and do what I want, when I want, every day. So,
Cheryl.
Yes.
This is Robin. I'm your senior. Remember that.
I know.
I have to tell everybody, one of the people I've been wanting to sign up under me signed up while you guys were chatting. And
oh, good.
Not only am I getting another 125, but my first person I signed up, which is Dennis, is also getting 125. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yay!
I have to go, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Man, it's truly amazing to have a platform where, guys, over 70% of the people in the community are getting donations off of the work of only, a small percentage.
Yeah, about 25 or 30% are working.
Yeah, and it's truly amazing. First time I've ever been part of a platform where people are getting donations or pay. They're getting money before they even actually go to work. So let's talk about the next category of people. College students. There are millions of college students in America going to school and graduating in debt. Student loans currently face the highest 90-plus day delinquency rate of all household debt, including mortgages, credit cards, and auto loans. The next generation of graduates will include more borrowers who may never be able to repay their debt. Remember, the power's in the what? Power's in the crowd. Okay? Teachers, if you heard me, start asking for a raise and give yourself a raise. The power's in your crowd. We simply got to get the information before you, and you do what you know how to do. The next group of people are so important. My brother was in the military for 30 years, United States Air Force. Okay? And just recently we had Veterans Day. Veterans have given their service to our country, and many are struggling to make a living, and so many have come home disabled, dismembered, going homeless, hungry, and they need our help. They really need our help. I encourage you to reach out to our veterans yourself, okay, and invite them to this platform. Who else can this platform help? Truck drivers. Truck drivers let's just talk about truck drivers. Truck drivers are coming to our community with a desire to create an income from home so they can get off the road and be home with their families. 50/50 is not all about building financial freedom, but also about creating time freedom. The young lady was up here a few minutes ago, okay? And she was simply saying that she's like the dispatcher or whatever for the truck drivers. And some of those truck drivers are out there on the road for 3 months straight, leaving their wives and their kids going to a system, at the school system, not being able to spend the system is spending more time with the kids than they are. And those fathers simply need to get home. And I'm holding you responsible. If you know a truck driver, reach out to that truck driver. Go to a truck stop in your area. Get you some postcards. Because you know what? I'm doing that this weekend. And go to a truck stop in my area, and I'll reach out to some truck drivers. Come join this platform. Who else can we share this with? Global partners. 50/50 is a global opportunity. And with the technology we have available, there are no more global borders. 50/50 can be the blessing that so many people need worldwide. And we're bringing on international partners from around the world, and their lives are truly being blessed with this platform. Mr. Earl, you can start screen sharing for me. There are other categories of people that also need this information. There's so many people in America and abroad that suffering from cancer or some other disease. A lot of people are suffering from diabetes, and some of them are challenged with buying insulin every single day. I saw one lady on social media that was on dialysis, and she could not afford to have that van come pick her up and take her to dialysis to get her treatment. And they asked her in an interview on the news, they said, well, what are you going to do? She said, I guess I'll just die. I want you to feel that for a second. She don't have to die. She needs our help. She needs us to reach out and say, hey, we got some help for you. We got a platform. We just show them. We have a system of education and duplication, okay? And people will leave this platform tonight still asking themselves that very same question. Who would I share this program? Look, I'm gonna say your neighbor. I'm gonna give you a challenge. Tomorrow morning or tomorrow, when you walk outside your front door, I want you to look in front of you, to the left, and to the right, and just simply find someone that need a hand up and share this platform. Is there anyone else on this platform that have a question? You already see that it works. I had one of my best days in crowdfunding today. Okay. Actually, this has been one of my best weeks in crowdfunding. And I'm not really focused on the money anymore because now it's coming. I would like to say this because I would like to say this. And what I would like to say is this. We're talking about leveraging money. We're talking about leveraging money. Leveraging money is nothing new. People leverage money all the time, but the banks leverage your money more than you do. And if you deposit $100 in the bank and the bank is making $3,333 on your money every time you deposit $100, it simply makes sense that you would embrace this platform and take 150 and leverage it up to 4,000. And guys, by the time you get up to 4,000, you got 6 levels of income coming in, and you got unlimited income streams on each level. So I know some people come in here just thinking that this is just another one of those things. It's not. It's an opportunity for you to do with money that you've never done before. It's an opportunity for you to take your time back and to be able to spend more time with your family and your friends. Learn how to bless people, take your money and work your money instead of you working for your money. Anybody have a question that we can answer for you?
Oh, I'd just like to say hi to Eloy. It's good to see him on the platform tonight.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Eloy.
Hello. How you guys doing?
Awesome.
Good. How are you doing?
Just here hanging out.
Good.
Awesome. I think May have had a question. May, did you have a question?
I sure did.
Okay.
Do I understand it that it's $29 for each level that you go up?
Just
Good
the
question.
150 and the 250.
And you
But
know,
the 250 includes all of the other higher levels.
yeah, and you know, and I want to give David Rosen credit for not charging us that $29 for every level, because guess what he could have did? He could have easily did that, because with the money that some of the people, guys, with some of the money that we're making right now on this platform after 3 months, it's nothing to pay that $29 for each level. It's easy to pay that $29, but guess what? He's not asking for it. So David, I want to thank you, because other platform owners would have charged that money. So I give credit where credit is due. May, you have another question?
What about the website that you were sharing there?
Okay, so Ms. Shaw, I'm gonna let you talk about that website.
Okay, the website we're sharing is our team website. We've done that ourselves. I put that together for the team. All the information there is strictly information that Team Elite is sharing and educating our team with. We're the only team that's probably doing the extensive education that we're doing, because we educate on the industry as well as the 50/50 platform. In fact, there's many people coming into this that people are just throwing their links out there. There people are joining and they're not understanding how it works and what to do. And it's sad, because we need to put out more education from the very top, from the company, and I'm working with him on that. That will be something that's going to be done in the future. But sponsors are not taking responsibility on really showing people how this really works. And we pride ourselves on, first of all, we build relationships with the people that we bring in, and we educate them. So I have a little marketing site that I do for my personal people who join me to help them share the program. And we also have marketing tools for people who want to do advertising online, and we show you how to do a complete advertising the proper way, where you're going to collect people in an autoresponder with a capture page. So we educate on the marketing part of it, advertising part of it, the industry, everything on our team.
And Ms. Cheryl, did you put that lawyer's video over there as well?
It's on our team page.
Can you share with us, guys? We want everybody here. Okay, you know, tonight we're just taking a different little twist. We want everybody to go visit that site. Okay, and I don't know why I'm showing up on the screen like that.
I don't know, something happened when let me stop.
We want everyone to go to our team website. We have really created that for you as a resource. You know, we wasn't concerned about how
look
fast.
at that.
Yeah, look at that. That's Miss Cheryl. She's found her boss. Isn't that awesome? So we want you to go And look at this resource page. This is our presentation. This is our team page, and also our resource page. And we do have a video from a lawyer that talks about the legalities of crowdfunding, so that when people start asking you in the future if it's legal, we want everybody on our platform to be able to respond to that by saying, if go take it. If don't try to explain it, just direct them to the video, okay, on our webpage, and let them see for themselves. Okay.
I just put the link to the team page in the chat. Now that link goes right straight to the home page of this particular page. Only talks about 50/50 crowdfunding. Our main site, which is just teamelitepowerteam.com, shows everything that we do. And if you're interested in looking at some of the other things that we do, you can go to just the teamelitepowerteam.com and take a look there. But when you put the /50/50 team, everything on this is about 50/50 crowdfunding or the industry itself. So on the homepage, when Earl asks you in the beginning to fill out the form to be on our list, this is where you're going to find that on the homepage of the link that I just put in the chat room. You're going to find our Zoom schedule there. You're going to find our team presentation page, which we use. You can go there and go through the information. If you need a little more time to absorb some of it, go there and go through the presentation page. There is a recorded Zoom presentation. It's only about 25 minutes long that you can share with your people that you're wanting to give more information to. There's a complete training introduction on the back office. It explains both back offices and what you need to look for to go to each site. This is what they're going to look like. So they definitely have different looks. And the videos walk you through an introduction of the back office. We have a payment options page, which gives you many resources that you can use for your payment methods in your back office. When you get your account set up, you want to put in as many payment options as you can to make it easy on the other person that needs to pay you a donation. So there's many options here that you can use. A lot of these are apps that you just need to download on your computer or your phone. We have a page here for fundraisers that you can use this page to introduce to churches, schools, and organizations. And it shows them the little video and tells them to get back to you if you want more information. We have organizations joining this and using it to bring in the funds that they need for their organizations. We have a resource page. This is where you're going to find some of the little marketing tools that we recommend that you can use to build your capture pages and autoresponders. We have two companies that we use over here, All-in-One Profits and Website Managers. And depending what you want to do, you can call me and ask me questions and explain what you want to do, and I can tell you which system is best for you to join. And this link here by Keith Eaton is one of our members. This is a whole list of offline advertising resources, magazines and newspapers and different things. And then we have a lot of the traffic exchanges here for anyone who wants to advertise. There's an article here on advertising tips I would advise everyone to read when you're starting to do online advertising. It's very good. It's put out from Herculist. And Herculist is one of our favorite lists to advertise with. And go back over here to the home page. I have David Rosen. When he first introduced this 50/50 platform to our team, this is him explaining the program to us on our Zoom platform right here. And the lawyer, the link to watch the lawyer again is right here, and it's also on our presentation link, but you'll find it on the link that says David Rosen, and you'll find it on our presentation page.
And Ms. Zura, before you go any further, I encourage everyone to go watch that video from the lawyer, because the information that he's a securities and equities attorney, and now he's doing crowdfunding. And the information that he's going to give you about the legalities of the industry. Guys, we're really in a, this is not one of those things when you're talking about one of those network marketing things. When I tell you that there are countries around the world using crowdfunding to raise funds for just about anything, this is true. And this industry is really going to do 300 billion by 2025. Now that's based, let me tell you, so many people are learning. And when they gave that statistic, they didn't have these formal platforms where people could come in like this right here and help grow it exponentially. I believe that the industry probably do 500 billion by 2025. Now that we're here, okay? So I encourage everyone to take it serious, become as educated as you can. And I also want to remind everybody of something, because I'm experiencing this myself. When you come to the platform with your $29, okay? Please don't sign up for this program unless you got your 2 donations. It's not fair to the community that you would sign up and not be ready to give 2 donations. Okay? And because somebody's going to be expecting that money. And when they go to the back office, they click on those 2 names and see your names, they're excited because that email goes out instantly saying that you have received a donation. So for you to come here, pay your $29 and not be ready to pay those 2 donations, it's not fair to the community. So I'm encouraging everyone to be ready when they come to the platform. And I also want to say this based on the experience I had today, which is I'm making a negative out of a positive. If you were in the 250 and you decided you want to do the 150, talk to you already have Ms. Cheryl told you earlier, you already got a site. Okay, pay I said homage to your upline. Okay, and Ms. Cheryl had a person this week that had an experience, and their upline is not working very well with them. You still have your 2 platforms, and if you're serious about this business, you can just simply be the leader of your team and move forward. Okay, because you're serious about it. So you already got that system. Now, if you come in here new, okay, and you never signed up on the 250, okay, and you want someone to join one of us, Ms. Cheryl and myself, or someone else on this platform, you're welcome to take our link, because we're not here to take anybody's people from them, okay? We're here to share the information with as many people as possible, okay? And by default, if we continue to use our system of education and duplication, people are running us down. I don't have to look for people right now anymore. People are looking for us because of the way that we're sharing this platform. So I encourage you guys to duplicate what we're doing. Please come here, go to your back office, click on every button in the back office, but just don't click on terminate your account button. Okay? Click on every button. And I'm also gonna extend an invitation tonight. Ms. Cheryl and I are working very hard every day at 12 o'clock and 8:30, Monday through Friday, to share this wonderful platform. I'm really excited about it. But we need more leaders to step up to the plate. We want you guys to be able to, the ones who want to come and help us with the presentation sometimes. This is not just about me and Ms. Cheryl. God forbid that we have to leave and go to the other side. Okay, we need someone to duplicate what we're doing here. There's so many people in need. The young lady that was here earlier tonight that was talking about the people in the Carolinas that that's suffering right now. Okay, is she still here? What was her name, Ms. Cheryl?
Karen, wasn't it Karen?
Karen, was that you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, tell us again what's going on and how people can use our help. Tell us the value of this platform to helping those people.
Well, a lot of people, initially the hurricane didn't do a whole lot of damage down here, but then about 3 days after the hurricane, the levees started bursting up north, like in Wilmington. It started coming down this way, and it literally flooded out entire communities. And at one point, both 501 into Conway, 2290, all the ways to get into like North Myrtle Beach. And I live just across the state line, barely into North Carolina. You could not get in here. There was no way to get in here. And I evacuated, and when I came back that Friday night, I had to go all the way down to Georgetown near Charleston and come back up 17, and I was able to get back in that Friday night. But then Saturday they started limiting. They took it from 4 lanes to 2 lanes because everything was flooding. So a lot of really nice communities got flooded out. So now a couple months, a month or 2 later, the aftermath is, from what I'm hearing, FEMA is not paying everybody. If you did not live in one of the designated areas, if you had damage and you were outside of certain areas, you don't get FEMA. People applied and they didn't get FEMA. So that means they got to find new places to live. They've got to, salvage whatever belongings they had, because most everything got wet, and flooded in the floodwaters. You tried to salvage what you could because it's all moldy. You can't keep it. So people are still dealing with it here. It's going to be a long haul. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Okay. So thank you for sharing, guys. So what are we saying? We are a real industry. This is no plaything. We got people out there that really need our help. Okay? So I encourage everyone to reach out and show the value. Now, if you are in the Carolinas and you just happen to come across this video on social media, the name of our team is Team Elite, and we want to help you. Okay? Matter of fact, Karen, I'm willing to sponsor. I'm willing to sponsor a program. I'm willing to go into my pocket and to sponsor one person that's suffering in the Carolinas who need assistance, to put them at our 150 level myself. Okay?
Cool.
I'll do the same.
If you know one person that needs,
I do.
Okay, I'm willing to pay for that person to come into this program and to get started. Okay, so you can call me 919-530-8022, and I will be able to give you more details about helping that person. I'm sure you say you willing to sponsor one too.
I'm willing to do that.
Wait a minute, 919-530.
8022.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
we need to get the word out that we can help some folks. And guys, guess what? I want you guys to pay attention. You see the fires in California? There's people that need our help.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? They don't even know we exist. And you know what? The best part is not like GoFundMe. Okay, this is different. Okay, we can help so many people cooperatively, and this platform is just truly amazing. And I don't think that it just happened haphazardly that we hear whenever they're having their losses. You're being tested.
Yep.
We're being tested.
Yep.
Okay? This is a real mission for us. Okay, so if you're out there and you hear about us, again, we used to have a 1-800 number. We don't have that 1-800 number no more. But you can go to our webpage. It's www.teamelitepowerteam.com. Okay, /5050team. Okay, and you can register. Okay, with us, and we'll reach out to you and get you some help. Okay. Is anybody else got a question that they need answered before we get off the platform? Okay.
You're not doing Thursday night, right? There's
No, but I'm
Zoom.
doing Friday. I'm doing Friday.
Okay.
Look, I'm just gonna tell y'all something. I'm excited about what we're doing. And it's not just about the money for me. It's truly not just about. I'm gonna tell you, those 40 million women working for Paycheck to Pay, they driving me. That was my mama. Katrina Gilbert was my mother. Okay, I encourage you guys to go look at that video. Okay, there's a bigger why for me. That's to help some people. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. We'll be back here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Well, I love you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And
May, let me ask May, do you have my phone number?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Miss Cheryl, Karen needs your phone number too.
Yes, Karen. She's still there?
Did she go? Okay, I know she's gonna call me. I'll give her.
Calls you, you can give her.
Yeah. And if there's anybody else on this panel that want to reach out, if and help someone in the Carolinas that's suffering, or someone in California,
Yeah.
okay, we're here.
Yeah,
Watch
we
out.
got one area is dying of fire, one area is dying of water.
Yeah. We can do this, guys. We can really do this. We can make a difference. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.